What's up, BuzzNet?
In reference to the podcast, here for Freaky
Friday.
Freaky. Yeah. Every time we do this, I say I'm going to stop saying that, and every time, I don't stop. Oh, I'm Amanda.
I'm Heather.
Are you? Okay, Heather, if that is your real name, what story do you have for us?
I have some crazy coincidences.
Oh, that's right. Well, we didn't know that from last time. I knew that.
I have Google Docs and I have a written list.
Yeah, you're weird.
These two I did not use written notes. They're all typed up this time.
Oh.
And it takes a lot less time.
Yeah, moving into the 21st century, I see.
We are in 2020.
We are. Crazy. My vision still sucks.
I think mine got worse, to be totally honest.
Also, I told 2 people in real life that we have a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, oh my god, what's it called? And I was like, I
don't remember.
I just stared at them, and they're like, no, you have to tell us. And I was like...
Like students or your coworkers?
They're not co-workers, like, at my current institution, but they work at other institutions. So, tell me about some crazy coinky-dinks in history.
Okay, I used Board Panda, Best Life Online.
I'm sorry, what?
BestLifeOnline.com.
Oh, not what I heard.
Crack.com. Snopes.com. BusinessInsider.com. And Time.com.
Okay.
No Wikipedia this time.
Oh, don't worry. No, actually, I don't know that I used Wikipedia for my 2 stories today either.
I tried to use it for my other one, but it literally was less than a paragraph, and I'm like, well, that's not going to help me.
You're like, literally, I could copy and paste this, but it's not going to be a whole episode, so...
It wasn't even a full paragraph.
How many sentences is a full paragraph?
Isn't it 5?
I think that's the rule. You told us your sources. Tell us these coinky dinks.
Okay. I saw on Facebook about the ones from Lincoln and Kennedy. So I was like, I wonder if there's any other weird ones. And there are.
Shocking, there are.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk?
Alright, first up, there is the story of the set of twins from Ohio.
Damn Ohio.
They were separated at birth and never told that they were twins. When they were each adopted, they were both given the name James.
Ooh. like, that's what gets me.
Ew.
One of the most common names. And I'm like, oh, nope. Mm-mm.
It's like, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay.
They both became police officers and married women named Linda.
Another common name.
They each had a son, which they named James Allen. One with 2 L's and one with 1.
Difference.
And both had a dog named Troy.
What?
They both got divorced and remarried a woman named Betty. They met each other when they were 39, and their adoptive parents were both told that the child that they adopted had a twin that died at birth.
I'm still back on Troy. Like, that's such not a dog name.
I like how, like, their first names and the dog names is, like, what get you. Not the fact that the rest of their lives are exactly the same.
But I'm just thinking, I mean, like, imagine... Okay, James is a common name. Fair. But, like, just imagine there being another Heather who named their dog Misty. Like...
Well, heck, there could be one. There's another one of me up in Canada.
Well, that's true. But, like, if I met another Amanda, like, born on my birthday, same year, and they had a dog named Brody, I'd be like, nah, just fucking leave. Like,
You'd be like, well, I'm the alpha, so I'm gonna have to kill you.
pretty much. And adopt your dog. I'm sorry.
And then I'll have 2 dogs named Brody.
Right. Bro 1 and Bro 2. Okay. Crazy. That's so weird. I don't like it.
I have 1 named Bro and 1 named D.
Maybe Brody number 2 will love me.
Or hate you even more.
No. What? No, maybe he would love me though because I was rescuing him from the Amanda he hated. You see what I'm saying?
But what if he... But not if you looked exactly like her. He'd be like, oh, it's the same one. Alright, next up. We have a prediction from a famous author.
Ooh, do you talk about, like, The Simpsons predicting everything?
I do.
Nice. There I go, not being patient again.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote a book called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket.
That is...
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, way too long.
In the book, he tells a tale of 4 sailors who survived their ship sinking and were forced to eat their cabin boy, Richard Parker.
No. Nope, no, pass on that one.
Poe said the book was based on real events, but it wasn't. Oddly enough, 46 years later, a boat sank and the surviving crew members that eventually were rescued ate their cabin boy to survive. And the cabin boy's name was Richard Parker.
No. No. Just no. I don't know. Like, I also feel like if there's somebody named Amanda Lee that becomes like a murderer who gets eaten, I'm gonna be like, I gotta change my name, guys. Sorry. Like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, no. Richard Parker should have changed his name. Even like if he changed it to like Dick Park, it would have been, you know. So I just had to get a dick joke in there. What else is new?
It was a little short.
What's after the dick?
Nothing.
Oh. You don't have any more stories?
Oh, no, I do.
Oh.
Writer Mark Twain, he accurately predicted his death.
That's creepy.
Which I guess, would that be technically like kind of like suicide if you predict your death?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, unless it was self-inflicted, that's what I would consider suicide.
Well, it doesn't say how he died.
Would you like me to ask Alexa?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was born in 1835 when Halley's Comet passed by the Earth. It passes Earth roughly every 76 years. In 1909, he said, I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. He died on the day that the comet passed in 1910.
So he predicted his death.
Next is the story of Miss Unsinkable.
What'd Miss Unsinkable do?
Violet Jessup. She was a stewardess and nurse and survived multiple ship sinkings.
Why?
She was aboard the HMS Olympic when it hit the HMS Hawk. She was on the HMS Britannic when it sank after it hit a sea mine. And she was on the Titanic when it hit the iceberg.
Good lord.
Some say she is a very lucky lady or a very bad omen.
I'm gonna go with a very bad omen.
Yeah. I feel like after the first ship sank, I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah. And then, like, when she boarded the Titanic, and these other people were like, oh, you survived 2 other ones? Get the fuck off.
Like, get away from us.
Yeah.
When Anthony Hopkins was cast in The Girl from Petrovka, he wanted to study the book before filming began. He was unable to find the book anywhere, until one day while he was on the subway, he found a copy in the carriage he was in. Later, he met the author, George Pfeiffer, and he told Hopkins that he also didn't have a copy of the book. He had lent his last copy to a friend who accidentally left it on the subway.
Interesting.
I don't know that I would pick a book up that I found on the subway, though.
No.
You'd be like, I don't know where that's been.
It's way too many germs for my life.
Okay, next in 1898, 14 years before the Titanic sank, Morgan Robertson, who was a fantasy writer from the U.S., wrote a book... Alright. So, 14 years before the Titanic sank, Morgan Robertson was a fantasy writer. He wrote a book called Futility. The ship in the book was called the Titan and was described as unsinkable like the Titanic. Both ships didn't have enough lifeboats and both hit icebergs in the North Atlantic. Okay, in 2001...
Oh, recent, but that was 19 years ago.
More recent than the others.
True.
A 10-year-old girl named Laura Buxton stood in her front yard with a red balloon. She had written on it, "Please return to Laura Buxton," with her address. She then released it into the wind. Roughly 140 miles south, it descended and landed in the yard of a 10-year-old girl named Laura Buxton. They got in touch and they decided to meet and discover that they had many similarities. They looked and dressed similar. Each had a 3-year-old chocolate lab, a gray rabbit, and a guinea pig. And they both had brought the guinea pig to the meeting without knowing the other one had one.
Were they named the same?
It didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
But they had 3 pets that were the same.
Yeah, that is weird.
And the same
also,
name,
though,
same age.
How old was she?
10.
Why was she, like, trying to pull some it shit with a red balloon?
Maybe she just watched the movie and was like, I can scare somebody.
Like, legit. I've never seen it, but I know about the balloon. Okay, that's weird. Did not get me as much as James and Troy.
Okay. We're going to jump back in time a little bit this time.
Oh, okay.
On July 28th, 1900.
Oh, okay.
Just 2 zeros, no.
Thank you. I was not sure what 1900 meant. I'm so glad you explained that to me.
King Umberto I of Italy went to a small restaurant in Monza for dinner. When the owner took his order, they noticed that they were virtual doubles, and the owner's name was also Umberto. As they talked, they found more similarities. Both were born March 14th, 1844, in the town of Turin.
Nope, fuck it. Kill one of them.
Both were married on the same day to women named Margherita. The day he was crowned king was the same day that the restaurant opened. The following day, King Umberto learned that the restaurant owner died earlier that day in a mysterious shooting. As he expressed his regret, an anarchist in the crowd assassinated him.
Oh my god! See, I was really hoping, like, the king was like, I'm the alpha, and just killed the other one.
Nope, they both died.
They were both assassinated. Crazy.
Same day.
Nah, see, I would have just been like, nope. I would have pulled a gun out of the rest. No, I wouldn't have. I'm kidding. I don't even own a gun.
In 1660, jumping back again.
Oh, okay.
A ship sank in the Dover Straits, and only one person survived. His name was Hugh Williams. In 1767, a second ship sank in the Dover Straits. Only one survivor, named Hugh Williams.
But a different guy?
I would hope so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the time gap. I didn't register those years.
1660 to 1767.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. I heard the 6s and the 7s, but they didn't register of what order they were in. Okay.
In 1820, a ship capsized on the
Yep.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I always say Thames, but I know that's not right. Is it Times? The Thames. It's the Thames. That's what it is. I remember from Now You See Me. It's the Thames.
I just would say Thames, because that's what All Time Low says.
Yeah, that's why I probably pronounced it that way the first time.
This is why you pronounce fire wrong, too.
No, that's because I'm a hick. There's a difference. There's only one survivor who was named Hugh Williams.
Well, I guess if you're a Hugh Williams, you've got a good chance of surviving there.
In 1940, a ship was destroyed by a German mine. Only 2 men survived.
Hugh Williams.
A man and his nephew, both named Hugh Williams.
Jeez. So is that like...
So if you'd ever...
like time traveling?
Just be like, if you ever marry somebody named with their last name Williams, you're like, our son's name needs to be Hugh, so he'll survive.
Only in that, like, area, though, right?
Yeah. You have to move to England.
Shucks. Actually, no, I can't move to England. I'm sorry, people. Your Heinz ketchup is fake.
I like how that's your one issue.
Just the one?
I would love to move there, but you guys have fake Heinz.
Yeah, it's not made in Pittsburgh, so...
Probably tastes really different.
I don't remember it tasting different when I was over there, but...
How long ago was that?
Oh my god, that...
Like 15 years ago?
That just triggered exactly what I wanted to tell you. Because today I had a student fill out an inquiry card, and they were born in 2006.
Ew.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, what does that say? She's like, 2006. I was like, what?
You're like, that's the year I graduated from high school.
She's like, yeah, I'm kind of young. And I was like, yeah,
You're
that's...
like, that was 14 years ago.
I'm like, oh my god, that's when I graduated high school. And her mom goes, well, you don't look it. I'm like, thanks.
You're like, wow, that makes me feel so much better. Alright, ready?
Yes. Go.
Now we're getting into the Lincoln and Kennedys.
Love being inside Lincolns and Kennedys.
Well, Lincolns are nice cars.
I wouldn't know. I've never been in one.
Neither have I.
Matthew McConaughey says they're nice cars, but he also gets paid to do so.
I just wipe black eyeliner all over my hoodie.
It's kind of like your hotel bed.
I just saw that picture yesterday.
I just saw the one that you tagged me in about. I'm gonna cash you. Like, you walnut. You walnut. And I was like, I don't know. You tagged me in it, and then I just like commented, "Stop,
Stop it."
stop it." All right, so now on to JFK. I assume.
Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, and Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Lincoln was elected as president in 1860, and Kennedy was elected president in 1960. The names Lincoln and Kennedy each contain 7 letters. Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost their children while living in the White House.
That's sad.
Both presidents were shot on a Friday.
Also sad.
Both were shot in the head.
Also sad.
Lincoln's secretary, Kennedy, warned him not to go to the theater, and Kennedy's secretary, Lincoln, warned him not to go to Dallas.
Weird.
Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners. Both successors were named Johnson. Are you scrolling through Instagram again?
No.
Because I looked up and all I see is, like, fingers going across the screen.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not on Instagram, though. I'm listening.
Okay.
They were both shot by Southerners. They were both succeeded by Southerners. I can't talk. But I'm listening.
Join the club.
Oh, yeah, you were having a time, man. Time of your life, some might say. I don't know who would say that, but some might say that.
Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. And Lyndon Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth was born in 1839, and Lee Harvey Oswald was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by 3 names. Both names are comprised of 15 letters.
Okay.
What was that face?
Well, I wanted to ask if they were really known by 3 names, or were they known by 3 names after killing the president, like most serial killers are once they're found out.
That's fair.
Just being me. Throwing serial killer facts in whenever I can.
Booth ran from the theater and was caught in a warehouse, and Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater.
That's kind of funny.
And Booth and Oswald were both assassinated before their trials.
Conspiracy theory. I don't have one, I'm just saying.
And then my last ones I got on here are some of the bizarre things that have been accurately predicted on The Simpsons.
Ah, nice. Like Donald Trump being president. Not nice.
Not at all.
Ah.
In a 1993 episode, Siegfried and Roy were mauled by their white tiger while they were performing.
Oh, that's sad.
In 2003, Roy Horn was attacked during a live performance. He survived, but had severe injuries. In a 1998 episode, Homer pitches a script that is produced by 20th Century Fox, and under the sign says, a division of Walt Disney Company.
Ooh.
And Disney was bought by Fox on December 14th of 2017.
Creepy.
In 2008, Homer was trying to vote for Obama, and a faulty machine changed his vote. 4 years later, a voting machine in Pennsylvania had to be removed after it kept changing votes for Obama to Mitt Romney.
Ooh. Spooky.
Maybe somebody on The Simpsons is just a time traveler.
Yeah, this is the one thing that makes me believe in time travel, because...
The Simpsons.
Well,
Literally,
it's just...
of all things.
But it's just so weird. Okay, literally, think about it. Who was going to think that Donald Trump was going to be president?
That's fair.
And then The Simpsons predicted that, and...
Like,
I mean,
perfectly.
is it like in your notes, am I ruining something?
No, I just have it in here.
Okay, because, like, they predicted it down to, like, him
going
riding
on the escalator
down...
waving.
Yes! Yeah. That's so
creepy.
Weird. Anyway, go on.
In 2010, Marge and Homer compete in the curling portion of the Vancouver Olympics and beat Sweden. In 2018, the U.S. men curling team won a gold medal after defeating Sweden, even though they were behind, which is how it played out on The Simpsons.
Weird. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that one either.
Not that I've, like, known all of them, but...
Well, yeah, I don't watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, me either.
We weren't allowed to when I was little.
Yes. Fuck, I wasn't even allowed to watch Rugrats.
I was allowed to watch Rugrats.
My mom was like, Angelica's attitude is rubbing off on you. Bitch, look at me now.
In 1998, Homer decided to become an inventor and was pictured standing in front of a chalkboard with an equation that predicted the mass of the Higgs boson, or the God particle. I
don't even know what that is.
I do, but that's because I watch The Big Bang Theory.
Okay, great.
It's basically like the Higgs boson's like antimatter.
Oh, okay.
Like, not like something that you don't want touching anything. In 2012, the Higgs boson was confirmed to exist, and Dr. Simon Sine said, if you work it out, you get the mass of the Higgs boson that's only a bit larger than the nanomass of what the Higgs boson actually is. And it's kind of amazing that they made a prediction 14 years before it was discovered. So, like, the equation on the board was, like, almost the exact one they needed.
See? Time travel.
In the 2007 Simpsons movie, the family goes into hiding after they escape the biodome around Springfield, and the NSA located them by listening in on their conversation. 6 years later in
Great. That means they're listening.
6 years later, in 2013, Edward Snowden blew the whistle on the government's mass surveillance of phone and internet records.
Yep. That he did.
In 2000, this is the last one I got.
Okay.
In 2000, Bart goes into this future to find out that Lisa is president and Trump was her successor, or her predecessor. 16 years later, he became president. So, like, not only did they predict that, they predicted that almost, like, 2 decades early.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy shit, man.
Not some crazy coincidences.
Those are crazy. Okay.
I do have to admit, I really enjoyed the first ones. Your reactions to them.
Oh. Nope. Do not name 2 people James. Nope.
Anything but James.
Anything but James. Also, the whole time that we were talking about their dog, which I know was like 30 seconds, but all I could think of was Zac Efron, so just want to throw that out there. Maybe it's just it's because I just watched High School Musical, the series, but that's why I was thinking it. Also, a very good series. I highly recommend.
Did you have to watch all the movies?
Nope. I think if you've watched them, there might be stuff that you understand better, but I don't think that you need to watch it to understand the musical, the series. Also, I really like to talk about it, just so I have to say High School Musical, the series, every single time. Anyway.
Maybe I'll add that to my list after I'm done with my other shows. What do you got for us for True Crime Tuesday?
We're going to talk about the murder of Adrian Jones. And it's...
Never heard of it.
It's a doozy. I started researching this one time when you were at my apartment as a case to cover when I was not prepared, and then it was too sad, so I stopped. But I think it's one that you'll not appreciate in, like, the terms that, like, somebody was killed, but you'll appreciate a part of it that makes you sound like a psycho.
Cool.
That's terrible, like, branding promotion for my episode. Tune in if you want to hear Heather sound like a psycho for once instead of me.
It was bound to happen at some point.
Okay, so until next time, you can find us on Instagram at InReference2 Podcast, on Twitter at InReference2.
You can send us emails on anything. In reference to it gmail.com.
You can find us on YouTube now. I'm slowly uploading our episodes. There's no...
Very slowly. I didn't know that it took that much to upload those.
Yeah, me either. So... There's no video component to it, it's just looking at our cover art for our episodes, but if you're a YouTube person, rather than Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, you can go on there. We don't have a custom URL because we don't have enough subscribers yet. So dumb. But you can just search in reference to, and it'll pop up. Rendering videos takes forever. It's not the upload process to YouTube. And then you can also help support us on Patreon at patreon.com/inreference2. We'd love to shop ideas for merch and do fun stuff. So help support us. Just don't name anyone James. That's my new... That's my new... Put it on a t-shirt, as Em and Christine would say.
Anything but James.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I can't even remember what it was, but whatever it was, like we're copywriting it. So
TM.
But anyway, so until next time. Ta-da!